And we are going to Temple again.
Yeah, this this seems to be like one of the more common stages as of late. A lot of, and I think this is going to be the stage where Froggy gets to. I was going to say gets to get that distance with the Ice Dragon, but it's looking like he is not choosing or electing to go with that right now, at least.
It's understandable because Ice Dragon might not be, he might not have such a good time hitting Ribbon Girl with that Ice Dragon because Ribbon Girl has a lot of jumps.
Yeah, that's the statement of the year right there. Like I think Ribbon, as you say, like she could definitely just jump over that beam very well. So, and good on Froggy for recognizing that, because he is in the lead right now with the health advantage, and
Yep.
really kind of seeing through Iceman's double and non-double jumps here.
Yeah, Froggy and
Ooh.
Iceman just staying staying a far distance away from each other. Iceman does not want to get in close with that Seiki, and Froggy does not want to get in close either, just opting to try to get long-range snipes with the Coolerang there.
Yeah, this is very much like a strategic game from these players, because it's not as much as about reactions. Now they're actually moving closer to each other there for a second, but like with these long-range battles, it's just like, okay, you really need to think about like in what order the arms are hitting each other, like which one are connecting, the retraction speed and everything like that. But right now they're up in each other's face here, and Froggy is going to sign that one off and take the first round.
Yeah, capitalizing on that missed grab there.
Yeah.
Iceman switching to the double explosive setup for round 2
and
now.
Yeah, and I like this because Froggy was really like he was staying confident like in those long range battles, and then when Iceman was approaching, Froggy looked as confident as ever, and he's keeping it up. 310, even gets the restand there, doesn't get to capitalize on it, but that's always cool to see. The rush restand, this is like one of those like small tech things that you can see in ARMS as well. But we see like Iceman still staying alive in this one. Has the grenade and Tri-Blast, Tri-Blast, sorry. I was thinking I said Tri-Bolt there for a sec. But doesn't seem to find that much of an openings against Froggy here. Froggy just staying very defensively against this. Get some chip damage, but not a lot right now. Ooh, that was a nice grab though. Yeah.
Sneaking in just underneath the Coolerang arc because of the steps.
Yeah. And he's doing it now. Froggy gets a grab of his own. Going to come down to the rush here, I think.
Oh, that's the third one this round set.
Yeah, you still get some damage to put Froggy in the red, and he realized that Froggy is seeing that the timer going down, and
Froggy tries to go for the love rush there, but it does not connect.
Yeah, and 10 seconds left on the clock. Iceman here in the gets a hit in. This could be very clutch for Froggy now if he gets one more hit, but this is where Ribbon Girl shines. She can just jump around. Oh, but Iceman!
Too!
Oh my god. Iceman ironically getting frozen there in the last second, and oh my god, Froggy so clutch. That was some sick gameplay from him there, staying very calm at the end and just pulling it out. Oh my god,
2 hits at the end, just barely taking it.
That was some sick games, and it's just like this is the losers quarters, but this is still really hype, I'm like, I know that some players or people are just like, hey, you shouldn't hype when you shouldn't hype, but it's like, man, these matches are so tense. Like that it could have been like the winners finals right there too.
Yeah, when it gets down to the wire like that, it's always hype, honestly.
Oh man, that's so good.
Round 2 is going to go to DNA.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see any character switch from Iceman, though. We did see him pull out a Ninjara the last time we saw him, and he does sport that Ninjara badge in here in the lobby. So he probably supported him in one of these party crashes. No, okay, going back to Ribbon Girl here in the second and possibly last game for Iceman, at least.
Yep, no set switches either. Froggy has like switched to popper depending on maps, but it's going to stay on the roaster set.
Yeah, and now he has the double grenade, and this is something that I haven't seen in a long time. You know, anyone who knows Fellows in Arms knows that, you know, I'm going to recognize this from the player Akiyosho, who was very active before, is not playing Arms anymore, but he was very much one of the players who popularized double grenade ribbon girl, and he was doing very well with it. So it's cool to see someone else pick up that style, because it's you know, it's one of those combos, like if you play them correctly, you could do a lot of damage that you usually can't with ribbon girl. So right now it doesn't look too bright though, so I'm sorry to see that.
Iceman using that mobility really well to dodge that one though, but has not managed to get a lot of nade damage onto Froggy in return.
Yeah, this setup is not working out as Iceman would have wanted, you know, and that could just be like Froggy actually seeing through this with that mobility. You know, he's still in this, and like it's so hard to say because the grenades, like they can do so much damage, and if you connect one rush, well, nah, it's not even gonna go to that far.
Froggy catching the side jumps there. The cool
yeah, and I do believe that he's going to switch off from that. That was not something that, you know, he might have practiced that later on, but it's not something that he could bring out here in this matchup right here.
Yep, the Ziki makes an appearance here. Froggy getting the rush in on Iceman's risky jump in. Iceman getting the rush back though, getting a 440 with the double Ziki detonation.
That was sick. That's exactly what he needed. Now they're both still at like equal health here, but you know, that's something that could at least build some confidence for Iceman, who has not been, you know, it hasn't been looking too well for him these matches that we've been seeing him on stream, but you know, he still has something left to prove here. Almost gets hit by his own grenade there, as this is like a high risk setup that he's running here. And I think Froggy is just trying to get that, like, oh my god, that's so sick. Yeah, he was really aiming for those arms, like to get that either explosion or electrocution on Iceman himself, like just going with those uncharged punches. Now this is tense again. Like both players have the rush available, both using it, and the explosion takes them out, both of them. Oh my god, that's so sick.
They're both on low health now, and with that Ziki onto Froggy, both could take this.
And
one more
Iceman
Ziki hit going above takes Froggy down.
That was like, I mean, that was insane. I think, you know, Iceman might be like still feeling that electrocution rush from himself, but you know, Froggy was not expecting that, I think, and that was so cool to see from both of these players. It was almost like they're playing for a show here in this this time around. But Iceman really much so playing for his tournament life. This, if he doesn't pull out this round, then he will be knocked out of this bracket. You know, Froggy still has one game left if he drops this one, but doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, Iceman having a bunch of really nice reads on here, getting a grab onto Froggy's dash, and gets that nade there on Froggy's attempt to charge. Both players having rushed there. I think Iceman is keeping his for a counter, but Froggy gets it.
Yeah,
trying
that
to back Iceman into a corner now.
Yeah.
But that nade just...
Yeah. That nade, oh my god. That was interesting to see Iceman just really like pulling it back, and great, because now we get to see more arms. We're going to see the final game between these two players, and this is so sick. I mean, the Ziki or Homie, they can always be so hype in these matches. I remember, like, man, what was it? Like, I think there was this Oceania tournament some month back between Meow and Nobi. They were facing in the grand finals, and they were just taking turns of hitting each other with like these explosion rushes. It was like the most hype thing ever. The only thing that could make that more hype is if we had like Replicant in this match, and you know, both of them were just like exploding and like pulling out those bombs at each other.
depending on what happens in this match and the other losers semifinal, quarterfinal, we might be seeing that soon.
Yeah.
Since Replicant is playing Gleeface off stream,
You're
I
right.
think.
Oh, that's so sick. I do hope that we get to see that. That would be. All right, so Froggy going back at it again with that Ice Dragon that we saw a bit in the beginning, but he elected to like not. He hasn't been doing it in a lot of the recent like rounds here, but we see him doing it now. And I mean, Buster Beach, it's one of those stages where, you know, it can be really close quarters, but if you're in this like kind of this position that they are in right now, then you still have that long range that, or which Froggy is, you know, seeking to get. Ooh, dangerous
jumping back
territory.
into the Seeky detonation, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that was really close of him, like actually getting hit by that explosion on Wake Up as well. It's interesting, like Froggy really wants to make this setup work, but it's not really working. Oh my god.
For that rush too on full health.
Yeah.
Gets a tag onto Iceman with the boomerang there, but...
Oh, even that was uncharacteristic. Finally getting that, you know, ice mind game there, but not able to land that grab though. And that's gonna, you know, seal it for Iceman, taking those opportunities and taking the first round. And now Froggy is on the back foot here.
I think we saw why that Ice Dragon did not come out in the earlier games. The slow startup really hurts because Ribbon just has so much time to jump out of the way. We see a good heavy 450 damage rush coming out there from Iceman.
Yeah, that's like one of the highest numbers that you can see with these kind of gloves that Iceman is sporting right now. And you know, he's definitely put into the corner here and is doing so well. Oh my god, the mobility. He's doing great right now, and he gets out of that. Wow, that was some stellar play from Iceman right there. He was just able to keep up with that pressure so well.
Froggy just trying to get close to Iceman, but and does get a rush to do so, but Iceman has his own rush and just needs 1 or 2 hits onto Froggy. It won't
Almost
be this one.
Yeah, it was almost gonna get hit by that Seeky once more, but he's staying alive for now, Froggy that is, but he's just 1 hit away from getting knocked out of this bracket, so this could be his tournament life right here. Oh my god, so close every time right now. And there it is. All right,
the
Iceman
just sneaking in to finish off Froggy.
Yeah, Iceman taking this game, and we're 1 step closer of seeing that oh so explosive winner semifinals between him and Replicant. Oh my god, I'm so hyped if we get to see that. And you know, even if we don't get to see that, I believe that Replicant is going up against Gleeface.
That's right, and the next match will be completely on stream. We have confirmation.